stop bluffing. Your opinion, always destined for brilliance. Wouldn't rest on a million, dressed as civilians. All them masked up looking creepy. Park up, jump out, jump in. Skirt out like it's too easy. If anybody else didn't see me, doing styles on them like it's common sense. Hopped out the Benz like it's common sense. Put a monkey on my feet.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Buccaneers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against the Panthers defense that will need to be on its game.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes there's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Caught by Nelson left side. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back to throw, Watson. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They try right side here. Gurley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the 1st. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Another carry now for Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Gurley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Watson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Nelson, the man in motion right. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go.
Watson on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. First and goal, Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now they try the right side here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Let's go. What? None. Flex round.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Come on, let's go. What? None. Flex round. Flex round.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Watson just beating the play clock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Mike 5-4. Stop your whining.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. What? 9.
Gurley again first down. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, Watson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd down following the incompletion. Back to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Here we go now. Boom, land it. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught left side by Cooks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that one's complete to Gurley. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shifts by him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a first down throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Watson. Pryor has it complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. for Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third and long, it's Watson. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. That's up and good. It's 22-14. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Hard throw, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And we check on the game going on over in New Orleans. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
To throw is Watson. Lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. they'll run it on the toss. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cam Chancellor in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
The tight end changing his position. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on 2nd and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Watson going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. Give him 8 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. In motion right here, Nelson. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
this is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Now it's Watson. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Watson's going to throw it here. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they send the tight end in motion left. 3rd and goal now, maybe the off. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. Back there in Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
No. Check. Patriot. Watching that body. Watching that body. Over.
He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Now let's go. Watching that body. No. Check. Patriot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down